Hey there and welcome back to this channel, Mr TraveLux. It's great to have you on this channel today. In this video, we are covering the top 10 newest additions that you will find at Sandals Beaches Resorts, so you definitely want to know about this. If we haven't had the pleasure to meet before, I'm Addison, founder and CEO of Reliant Destinations and MyCaribbeanLuxury.com. And again, thanks for stopping by this channel. As you think about planning your perfect trip to tropical paradise, make sure to reach out to my team and I at hello@ReliantDestinations.com. Again, that's hello@ReliantDestinations.com for the very best service, the best value, and we can even do things like free room holds and so much more, so you definitely don't want to miss the value associated with our service. For those of you watching on a smart TV, there's also a QR code here which you can scan at your own leisure. But for now, let's dive into this video, the top 10 newest additions at Sandals that you don't want to miss. Let's go. Number 1 is Island Inclusive Dining. Yes, this is Sandals' all-new Dine Out program. We've seen this sneak into a few resorts so far, and be prepared, we're going to see a lot more of this in the near future. For example, if you stay at Sandals World Curacao, which is one of the newest resorts in the Sandals portfolio, and you stay in a butler suite for 7 nights or longer, you do get a Dine Out credit. Yes, this is a monetary credit that you get to spend outside of the resort in a hand-selected list of amazing restaurants there on the island itself, deep into the local culture. From Combe, Mosakana, and other amazing, delicious restaurants there, it gives you a unique opportunity to sample some of the local culinary delights in a little bit of a different environment than you would usually have if you were still in the resort. We have also seen this arrive at Sandals Royal Bahamian in Nassau, Bahamas. There, if you stay 7 or more nights in some select butler suites, you also get this Dine Out credit. Restaurants like Coco Plume and Bon Vivants, there are a lot of great options there to use this credit to explore some local Bahamian cuisine. But overall, this island inclusive dining program, we're excited that it's arrived and you're going to see a lot more of this coming up, so definitely stay tuned. Number 2 is over at Sandals Dunn's River Resort, which is, at the moment of publishing this video, the newest resort of Sandals. And this is an amazing resort in Jamaica, just outside of the Ocho Rios area. Those familiar with Sandals will be familiar with the concept of the Rondoval. We've seen this in a few different forms, all the way from small to larger, more modern ones that we have now, to things, for example, at Sandals South Coast, where we have swim-up Rondovals that we're now seeing across the brand. But here at Sandals Dunn's River, it's been taken to a whole new level. And here I'm referring to the Koyaba Sky Villas. These villas are absolutely stunning. And yes, they are basically like Rondovals, but oversized. And of course, they do have that kind of private pool that feeds out into a larger pool there. But most importantly is the rooftop experience. This large rooftop has a full bar area on it with a massive freezer section. You could host the whole cocktail party up there. It's large enough for this. But most importantly, in the evening, you have a professional telescope for stargazing. Even better, there are stargazing concierges available who have been trained in helping you to spot whatever it might be that you really want to see there when you're looking at the evening stars right along the beautiful beach in the Caribbean. So it's safe to say that is definitely a new innovation for Sandals, and based on the fact that they've sold out very quickly, yes, I think it has caught on very well, and we'll definitely see more of that style of thing going forward. And while we're on this topic of innovations in terms of rooms and suites in resorts, let's head over to the new Sandals St. Vincent and the Grenadines for number 3. Currently, this newest project of Sandals Resorts International features some amazing innovations that will also be coming out of here. But in particular, when it comes to rooms and suites, there are a few new concepts which we are excited that have arrived. First is an all-new media room. So we do see some of these media rooms, which is basically your normal suite that also has attached to a dedicated media viewing area full with lounge areas and kind of that ultimate opportunity to relax with your significant other. So in terms of kicking back, watching that romantic flick, or whatever it might be that you wish, there in that media room, it is really unique, and there's not a lot like this in the Caribbean at the moment. For those that value athletics, there are also new fitness suites, which are very similar to the media rooms in terms of the suite layouts, but here we actually see your own private little gym for all practical purposes. So for those who are really into health and the health aficionados, you'll be pleased that not only is there a lot of new options in terms of the culinary choices when it comes to healthy dining, but also you now have an actual suite choice with some amazing kind of gear and things that you would want to have in your own kind of private fitness studio when you wake up or before you're headed to bed in the evening. Also, on that topic of innovations with rooms and suites at Sandals St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we're also seeing Sandals' very first 2-bedroom suite. For those of you who are newer to Sandals, I will explain why this is quite important. A brand that has a tagline where love is all you need. Yes, Sandals is a retreat utopia for romantic paradise. So it is a couples only resort brand. Yes, you can visit, with a sibling, you can visit with a friend, that sort of thing, but it is geared predominantly towards couples and there is no single occupancy allowed. So it's always even number couples, you could say, in every room and suite at Sandals. For this reason, we don't usually see connecting rooms, things like that at Sandals. We usually see large, dedicated, romance-focused suites across the brand. But in the last couple of years, we've definitely seen an uptick in people that are wanting to travel together. And I'm not referring to groups. Of course, at Sandals, there are amazing opportunities for those that want to take social, wedding, corporate groups, and things like that. But in this instance, I'm talking about 2, 3, 4 couples that want to travel together. Sometimes it's some older parents and their adult kids and their spouses, or sometimes it's a group of friends that want to travel together. So in this unique option, now you have a communal area and you also have the 2 independent bedrooms with some shared living areas. So for some people, this is a very unique thing that's highly attractive, and now this will exist for Sandals St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Number 4, we'll jump into coffee. Well, you might know that coffee has always been an important thing for Sandals. Sandals, a company that's came out of Jamaica where you have the famous Blue Mountain coffee. Yes, coffee has been at the heart and soul of the Sandals brand since the very origin. However, when Sandals Dunn's River Resort was recently opened, coffee really took to a whole new level. There we saw Bloom, which is an innovative coffee bar, which has, yes, some of the standard coffees that you would normally see at places like Cafe de Paris at other Sandals resorts, but it goes a step further. Not only is it some of the finest sourced coffee, but you also have nitro cold brew, and some very unique brewing methods that give you a really unique flavor and also a unique experience, both in terms of the preparation, viewing, and then the consumption itself. I personally have tried this many times, and I've had many client guests who have also tried this, and the feedback has unanimously been absolutely superb. So in the most rightful manner, yes, Sandals is also bringing this to Sandals St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and I think we'll see this new Bloom coffee concept appear at Sandals in the very near future. In Jamaica, on the beaches side of things, for our next one is going to be over at Beaches Negril. We have recently seen some new suites arrive, including 12 oversized beachfront family suites and also 12 Fire Sky Villa suites. These Fire Sky Reserve villas at Beaches Negril, they take a lot of the new modern innovations we've seen at Sandals and are adding it to this beaches side as well. Of course, a lot of people that go to beaches have previously been to Sandals, and there are a lot of commonalities there, and now we're seeing some of the best of both worlds coming to beaches. And so there at Beaches Negril, for those that are wanting to travel with larger families, larger groups, there are now better options than ever. For number 6, I want to talk about food trucks. So food trucks have been very popular the last few years over at Beaches Turks and Caicos Resort. So of course, this is the largest family all-inclusive resort in the brand, and that is on the stunning Grace Bay over in the Turks and Caicos area. And we've seen a few different food trucks there, but in particular, we've seen the mac and cheese food truck there, which has been a big hit over the last few years. So there are gourmet mac and cheese, things like Crab Daddy Macs, you have Philly cheesesteak, cheeseburger mac and cheese, fried mac balls, and the list goes on and on. But one of the things that I've heard in the last few years is, man, this would be really good to see over at Sandals as well. And yes, that feedback has been heard loud and clear, and we're now seeing these arrive in different areas across the brand. I think you're gonna see a lot more of these coming in the near future as well. For example, at Sandals World Curacao, you have a whole food truck pavilion with some amazing high quality options with a covered pavilion. We see some food truck options in the new courtyard over at the Sandals World Bahamian, and we're seeing food trucks pop up at all different places. So definitely stay tuned for lots of food trucks in a very innovative way coming very soon. For number 7, we're jumping over to Sandals Halcyon Resort, which is the smallest resort in St. Lucia for Sandals, and is also right there in the middle between the lowest one, which is going to be the Sandals Regency La Toc, the southernmost, and at the very northernmost is going to be Sandals Grand St. Lucian. So yes, Sandals Halcyon is tucked right there in the middle between the two. This quaint, utopian Garden of Eden paradise resort now has some new innovative suites that have been added recently as well. We see some Coco Rondoval villas, which are very popular, and those have definitely taken by storm, coupled with the Jolie beachfront suites. So yes, Sandals Halcyon has always had some good quality options, and now we're seeing some very modern, new, expansive options. So for those that have been wanting to try Halcyon and wanted to have some more modern experience at that resort, that option has now arrived and is there for you. Number 8 is about the weddings and the Vow Renewals program, also called Retie the Knot. So we have seen a whole shakeup in this, and in my opinion, it's for the best. Sandals uses the term wedding moons, and this is a term referring to getting married in tropical paradise at Sandals Beaches Resorts. This brand new program was launched in the second half of 2023, and it features a very clear, much more simplified set of options when you are getting married at Sandals. I'll save the fine details of that for a different video since that's a very specific topic, but just know that there are some great enhancements now on that program, and if you are someone that is visiting Sandals and you're already married, you might consider a vow renewal, also called Retie the Knot. So those ceremonies, they're pretty cheap and they have some great inclusions to them, and what better way than to re-proclaim your love than right there in tropical paradise in your chosen resort. On number 9, we're over on the Sandals app. So this is the mobile app. And on this app, we've definitely seen some enhancements, and there are more things coming in 2024, 2025, and future years on this as well. First, we have seen the Loop feature that is being transitioned over to GINA. This is an amazing real-time feedback system that allows you to have an interaction with your resort management to make sure that your needs are met to the highest level, to make sure that the satisfaction that you desire from your specific vacation is more than exceeded. Whether it's a request for some extra towels or raising a little concern that you might have that you would like to be handled by management, but you don't want to take your valuable vacation time to go hunt down a manager for, you can do that right there in the app. And of course, if you want to recognize a valued member of the Sandals staff, you can also do that there, and that is very, very appreciated. So we're very pleased to see that feature there. Also in the app now, there's some beta testing happening for restaurant reservations, and we're going to see this slowly rolling out. So you'll see this at a couple of the resorts right now, but just stay tuned and be patient on this, but we will see more of this in the coming time. So for those of you who have been to Sandals before, you do know that restaurant reservations, for the restaurants that require it, only some do, those are only done on site. So obviously for the butler guests, the butlers handle that and take care of that. And I would say even now, as new features are coming to the app, if you do have a butler, I would still let your butlers really handle that, because they of course can pull priority reservation slots for you. But what we are seeing now are some reservation spots for certain restaurants that will appear in the Sandals app, allowing you to pre-reserve a few weeks before your stay. As this feature becomes more robust and we see more of this in the coming months and years, we'll also do a video about this and also about the Sandals app in particular once its full renovation is complete. So definitely stay tuned for that, but just know that lots of exciting things are happening right now on the app. Capping off this video at number 10 is the brand new concept we're seeing at Sandals that has been coined by the chairman, the executive chairman of Sandals Resort International, Mr. Adam Stewart. Son of the founder of Sandals, Butch Stewart, Adam Stewart is taking Sandals to new horizons like we've never seen before, using this term Sandals 2.0. So what does this mean for you as guests who are coming to Sandals? Well, let me explain. Sandals has been collecting feedback for more than 40 years on what you think are the very best things at Sandals, the things that you don't care for so much, the things you want to see more of, and the things that have absolutely blown your mind. Using all of this collective feedback, the Sandals Resort International team is taking this, collating embracing it and turning this into the perfect piece of information to craft a new horizon, a new future for Sandals, bringing you all of the best things, not only in new resorts, but also in terms of refurbishments and improvements and enhancements across the brand at the existing properties. One of the features of the Sandals 2.0 is a focus on providing experiences. It's been heard that guests of Sandals, they do want to have more experiences, more opportunities to really get their hands deep into the local culture of whatever island they're visiting. So new options are happening for this in abundance. Remember that dine out credit we talked about earlier in this video? Well, that's an example of that. Also little things, for example, at Sandals Duns River, the Jerk Shack, or we see the Jerk Shack at a lot of the other Sandals and Beaches resorts, which of course features that amazing, authentic Jamaican jerk. But what's really cool is one thing we've never seen before that's been happening at Sandals Duns River is an evening option where there's local fresh seafood in the evening, where normally people would go to the restaurants, the a la carte kind of fine dining restaurants. But now some people can have a local authentic experience right there along the beach with fresh seafood crafted by the Jerk Shack Masters chefs. So there are some really cool experiences that are up and coming, and I don't want to ruin a lot of surprises, so just stay tuned on a lot of these things. But I do want to say that Sandals 2.0 is full of amazing concepts, amazing innovations, and a lot of exciting new adventures for everyone involved. So if you're feeling excited to plan that next trip to tropical paradise, to visit your next Sandals resort, please make sure to reach out to my team and I at hello@reliantdestinations.com. Again, that's hello@reliantdestinations.com. We would be delighted to help you. First of all, our service costs nothing. It's completely complimentary to you. We are also one of the top-ranked global experts for everything Sandals and Beaches. We can do things like hold free rooms for you while you make your final decision. We can give you some deep insider information about whatever property you're looking at, and so much more. So please don't hesitate. If you want to talk about the value of your package or something you're thinking about booking, definitely reach out to us. We're here to help. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel, Mr TraveLux, for lots of more information about everything Sandals and Beaches. Thank you again for your valuable time. Thanks for stopping by this channel, and I hope to see you around, perhaps, as I always say, maybe in resort sometime. And take care.